Most dictionaries define geology as the science that deals with the dynamics and the physical history of the Earth, the rocks of which it is composed, and the physical, chemical, and biological changes that the Earth has undergone or is undergoing. Basically, it's the study of the Earth. A topic under geology is geological hazards or calamities. These occurrences happen because of activities within the Earth's layers which cause plate motion. These hazards can cause large damages and destruction. For this video, we will focus on two hazards, namely earthquakes and tsunamis. So what is an earthquake? An earthquake is a series of vibrations induced in the Earth's crust by the abrupt rupture and rebound of rocks in which elastic strain has been slowly accumulating. A minor earthquake can happen up to approximately 20,000 times in a year. Meanwhile, a major earthquake can occur about once a year. How do earthquakes happen? We know that plate motions occur within plate boundaries. This causes stress and the storage of elastic potential energy. Eventually, this energy is released in the form of seismic waves. These waves are then felt as earthquakes. What are tsunamis? These are waves caused by sudden movement of the ocean due to earthquakes, landslides on the seafloor, land slumping into the ocean, major volcanic eruptions, or large meteorite impacts. A tsunami can occur about twice a year. How do tsunamis happen? First off, plate motions occur within plate boundaries. These motions can cause deformations. The deformations then cause stress. Eventually, as the stress builds up, an earthquake occurs, as the plate snaps back and causes large earth waves. How are earthquakes and tsunamis predicted? Unfortunately, there is no definite way to forecast these occurrences. Therefore, geologists predict when the next of these hazards are to come. Most of the time, geologists look into past records of earthquakes and get an average distance between these, such as 300 or 350 years. Using this data, we are able to predict when the earthquake may come and determine if it is long overdue. Since tsunamis are an aftermath of earthquakes, it is predicted that they are most likely to happen sometime after the earthquake. Here are the statistics of the damages per year caused by earthquakes. 4,701,156 people are affected, 13,298 deaths, and $12,106,198 worth of economic damage. Not to be outdone, here are the statistics of the damages per year caused by tsunamis. 85,582 people are affected, 7,917 deaths, and $346,414 worth of economic damage. So how do we prepare for these imminent geological hazards? Firstly, we must set aside a stock of basic necessities such as food, water, clothing, and light. We must also set aside valuable items, create emergency plans, and formulate a means of effective communication. We must also affiliate ourselves with the disaster risk management plans of our school and the workplace we are involved in. To learn about how our Filipino soldiers prepare for relief operations, watch this short clip.
Nabalik lang ako dito nung March lang, ngayong 2015
po, last year. So, good morning po. May interview lang po kami para sa project namin sa Science, English, tsaka po dito. Bale, ako po pala si Nika Landas. Senior A po yung section ko. Tapos, magbigay po muna po kayo ng, pakilala po muna kayo. Kahit ano pong introduction lang.
Magandang umaga po. Ako po si Corporal Paul Andrew Espirito, 30 years old, married with one kid from Malig, Isabela.
So, yung una po naming tanong, naranasan nyo na po bang sumali o tumulong sa mga relief tsaka rescue operations tulad po ng mga natamaan ng lindol or bagyo?
Naranasan ko po nung sa sa Baguio.
Saan po siya?
Sa Mindanao. Nagbigay kami ng mga relief goods, tapos nag-provide kami ng transportation assistance dun sa mga binaha.
So, ano po yung pinagkaiba ng training nyo sa combat operations tsaka sa mga relief operations?
Ang pagkakaiba kasi, mas delikado kasi yung sa combat operation kasi baril kasi yung hawak namin. Delikado rin sa sa rescue, sa mga calamities, pero mas delikado yung
Operations po.
combat operation.
Tapos, ano po bang kailangan matutunan bago po kayo makasali dun sa relief tsaka mga rescue operations?
Kailangan makapag-undergo ka ng mga seminars na patungkol din sa rescue operation para isagawa mo ng maayos yung pagre-rescue para at maiwasan yung disgrasya.
Sa tingin nyo po, bakit po importante yung makapunta po muna kayo ng seminar bago po kayo pumunta dun sa mismong i-rescue?
Kasi iniiwasan po nga natin yung disgrasya sa mga tinutulungan natin. Kaya kailangan po natin mag-undergo ng mga seminars.
Thank you po. Yan po yung sa science part.
Although we cannot predict when these geological hazards may happen, here are some technologies that aid us in disaster risk management. In Japan, a company called Air Danshin created earthquake-proof housing. The house sits on a deflated airbag which inflates when a sensor detects a tremor. This lifts the house 3 centimeters off its earthquake-proof foundation. When the shaking stops, the house settles back down. Sonardyne developed a TDS, or Tsunami Detection System. A tsunami wave in deep water creates a small yet measurable change in pressure that will last for about 20 minutes. Through monitoring such changes, subsea detectors may be used to trigger an alarm which sends a warning message to a buoy-mounted receiver on the surface. What is the importance of understanding geology? Well, primarily, it enables us to seek ways to adapt, adjust, and survive our ever-changing world. It allows us to apply our knowledge in predicting geological hazards and helps us to determine what certain preparations are needed to be made. It inspires innovations that can be made to prevent further damage and destruction. Essentially, understanding geology allows us to better understand the world we live in today.